How you doing, folks, and welcome back to my chat. Today we got a massive big custom to do. Let's tell you what it's about straight after this. Anyway, folks, here we go. This is a big custom, not a little figure like this, and it takes, like you see, like in the previous videos, but this is a big custom. That is just the body. I thought I'd tell you about it before we go into the custom, but yeah, that's the size of the body. And if I compare it to a normal He-Man figure, look, that is a normal He-Man figure. That's my custom Wonder Bread, what I did. And that is the body of the figure. So that's how big this custom's going to be. And I've got two of them. So let's put that down. So that's the body of the figure, and I'll give you a clue. It holds this. Do you know what it is yet? So we get the He-Man figure, and look how big that is compared to the He-Man figure, and that's just a weapon. It is a 3D custom of TYTUS. TYTUS and Megator came out right at the last knockings of the motu vintage era back in the 80s. They only done a few of them, but in like Europe, but they're really expensive to buy. So I asked someone to do a 3D print of it. That's the size of the leg. Look at the size of the leg compared to He-Man. So look, that's how big that is. That's just a leg, and that's like a normal He-Man figure. So that's just a leg, and so this is going to be pretty big. It's going to be quite big. So that's the reason why I thought myself I'd get 3D printed. They had legs, the weapon, the body, got the arms, got the head, all these bits what wrap around the body and stuff. So I got it all there, and I had to buy these two second-hand Barbie kind of dolls because I want to cut the hair off, because TYTUS has like long hair. So that's what I want to do. So this is my custom version of TYTUS from the vintage Master of the Universe line back in the 80s. Because if you buy an original, you're looking at a few £1,000 in a box. A loose one might cost you just under £1,000 or hitting the 1,000 mark. But a custom one like this, to get it done, costs a few quid, maybe about 60 quid. So it's worth getting a custom, and I can paint it and everything like I normally do. But anyway, this is the whole of TYTUS. So I'm going to go over there, like you see, and let's give it the old paints, and I'll show you how it's come out compared to a He-Man figure. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this is going to be a big one. Whether or not we've got to cut it into 2 episodes, I don't know, but let's see how we go, and let's come back straight after we've custom and painted it the best we can. So yeah, TYTUS and Megator came out right at the end of the last of the motu vintage era in the 80s. Only got selected in Europe. Yeah, only come out in Europe, only selective few. But yeah, it's quite hard to get hold of. So if you've got the money to get an original, fantastic. If you haven't, then this is the closest you're going to get is a custom. So customisation of a vintage TYTUS and Megator is the closest you're going to get if you don't want to pay loads. But yeah, this should be painted up. This should be painted grey. Body armour and that and the head should be painted grey, but it doesn't really stick that well onto the material. So yeah, that's why they're kind of hard to get hold of, your Megator and TYTUS. But you know, that's the closest I'm going to get to doing a custom one, and closest I'm going to get for not paying shitloads. So that's it, folks. There's my custom made TYTUS for motu vintage. Same size, probably a little bit different paint scheme. But yeah, there you go, folks. Back to me in the studio. So there you go, folks. There's the custom made of TYTUS. I had to go through the paints quite a bit, wait until it dried, that's why I couldn't do that episode. I tried to paint this, but it's kind of a 3D printed body armour and it's quite hard to paint and like stay there, so I thought I'd leave it white. Cut the hair off like I showed you of the dolls. So he's got his weapon and his body moves, so that moves, his head moves. His arms did move, but I had to try and put them together, so I think one of the arms moved, but the legs a bit temperamental. But like, you know, at least I've got the head moving and that moving. So yeah, it's quite a nice figure. Look at the size of it against He-Man himself. So yeah, that's the actual size of TYTUS. I'm not paying tons and tons of money to get an original because I ain't got the money to do that. So I'm going to put that there. But that is TYTUS, my friends. That is the custom made TYTUS, which took me a week and a bit to do, because like painting and doing the hair and all the hair's alright and stuff, and painting the legs and the arms and the feet and stuff. But yeah, that's how big that TYTUS is. So I've done the best I could. It might not look the same, but you know, that's the closest I'm going to get to a custom TYTUS painted. I've still got to do a Megator. I've got a Megator to do, which is similar like this. I did have another one which is like frozen, which I've done about a year ago. But I'll probably do the Megator next. Probably not next week, but I'll probably do something else next week. And the week after that, I'll give it a little bit of rest for customs. But in about 4 episodes time, I might do another custom. So I've already done the next 2 episodes coming up. Next week and the week after that, I've done them already. Because this was supposed to be the 3rd one. But I thought, so I'll drop this now, have a bit of a rest, do a custom. I've ordered loads of new stuff as well. Not new stuff, but new stuff is in like vintage toys. I've gone through another franchise, so I've got quite a few of them to come through. But yeah, this custom TYTUS is pretty good. That's the only downfall about this. It used to have like a kind of a sign, like kind of a gap, like loopy kind of a star inside, but you know, that's just hollow in there. But that's his weapon. Look at the size of that compared to He-Man. So yeah, that's how big that TYTUS is. So there's He-Man and TYTUS. So there you go, folks. I've done the best I could. It took me a while, that's why I had to say like, oh, I couldn't do this episode, I'll do it until the paint dries, which is like the face and the boots and stuff. But that's the closest I can get. At least the head moves and the body moves as well. So there you go, folks. That is TYTUS, the closest I can get. Whether or not I'll bring that out on Motu Origins later on, because Mattel Creation said they're going to go through the whole of the vintage aisle selection and stuff, and whether or not they're going to bring it out. But how long we got to wait for that? You know, I can't wait, so I thought I'll get a custom printed one put it all together like you see in the video, and just done the best I could. So yeah, there you go. That was the one of the big ones. I've got 2 more big ones to go. That's Megator and the unreleased massive ginormous custom. But I'll do that for the last episode until I've run out of things to do. But yeah, I ordered a lot of new stuff, like I said. Not brand new stuff this year, but like going back about 40 years. So I've got a franchise of that, and I'll see them over there now. I ain't going to say it because it will spoil the episode. Got a couple of bits over there, and in the door there, which I've stashed away. I've got a few more motu customs to do, which I want to try and do. But they're not the big ones. They're like little figures like this to try to do. But yeah, we're almost run out of stuff to do, like, you know what I mean. But I might leave it on the old franchise later on, and in the last massive big custom, which I haven't done yet. So that'll probably be the last episode's going. So there you go, folks. Hope you enjoyed me customising the TYTUS. It's pretty good. I'll probably stick it up in the upstairs. Oh, there goes He-Man. Yeah, that's the best I can do. So what do you want to pay? Couple of grand, couple of $1,000, couple of £1,000. The TYTUS, I'll pay £60–70 to get one exactly the same size, and just paint it yourself. You can move your head and the body. So yeah, until Creations come out and bring out an Origins one. Or you can get a classic one, but it's not as big as that. It's probably got up to about here. But I want a full size one, what the vintage one is. So that is it, folks. Pick up He-Man before we finish the episode. So that's it, folks. Come back next week. We've got an episode next week. You stay. Stay. Anyway, yeah, come back next week. Got an episode next week of the Toy Fair. And the one after that is a franchise. Not the one what I was on about. And then after that, the 3rd week will be another customisation. Probably might do the little motu Origins customisations, and then I'll probably might do another big one, and then I might do the franchise. A couple of new bits what I got in. Might do the rest of the franchise, then the unreleased massive fucking ginormous motu vintage custom. So there you go, folks. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Cheers. There's many ways you can follow me on social media: Instagram, Mike's Chat, Facebook group, even subscribe to this page, even click that notification bell for the next video content coming up, or go to the about, email me if you've got anything to give away. Thanks very much, and see you next time.